Michael is a different level, man. He's a different level of competitiveness, just sheer will.
And a beautiful view of the famous Chicago skyline. An appropriate dramatic setting for our game today at Chicago Stadium. Welcome, everyone, to Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan along with me, Clark Kellogg. We've got David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines as we get set to watch the Atlanta Hawks go up against the Chicago Bulls. Clark, this should be a beauty.
You know, each of these teams, Kevin, has a guy who is in the running for the league lead in scoring. I'm, of course, talking about two guys that don't need introduction, Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins. It'll be a lot of fun watching these guys try to one-up each other offensively.
And Clark, beyond just Jordan and Wilkins, plenty of other talented scorers on each of these teams as well.
Kevin, you make a very good point. I mean, these are two impressive high-octane lineups, which I think could result in this score really getting run up in a hurry.
This should be one to remember. And out there for Atlanta, Spud Webb at the point with Doc Rivers at the 2. At the forward positions, Dominique Wilkins and Moses Malone. John Koncak will be at center. And starting things off for the Bulls, it's John Paxson at point guard with Michael Jordan also at the guard. Then Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant at the 3 and 4. The veteran, Bill Cartwright in the middle.
Expectations are high for Jordan and Wilkins in this one. They're both exceptional scoring threats, and I know their teams are expecting each of them to be the difference makers out there as they try to get the W.
You know, often, Clark, it's the team's respective leader who sets the tone for their whole squad.
You are correct, partner. So if Jordan or Wilkins can manage to get off to a hot start, that could spread to the other guys and get their whole team rolling early.
That's a good point. Now, here's Malone. Shoots over Grant, off the left rim and out. The #1 objective, Clark, of this Bulls defense has to be limiting Dominique Wilkins' looks. They've got to contain that incredible scoring of his.
Kevin, you're all over it. Right on point. I mean, if Chicago can't disrupt his usual scoring, then they're in for a long night and some real trouble.
Here's Rivers, following the basket by Michael Jordan. That one good for 2. Obviously, Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, Clark, both apply great defensive pressure. You know, but the Hawks have some fast hands and some nice defensive skills of their own.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. I mean, you think about Doc Rivers. If the Bulls aren't careful around Rivers, he could create a lot of havoc and force a bunch of turnovers. And in a contest between two very high-scoring teams, we know every possession counts.
Yeah, Rivers is like a coach on the floor.
He really is.
Here's Webb, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Wilkins up top and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Wilkins and Jordan, a couple of talented one-on-one players who are both going to be seeking mismatches in this one.
And, you know, Kevin, if you're on either of these teams, you've got to be ready to come at Jordan and Wilkins defensively. Don't let them dictate things. Low-effort defense, not going to get it done because they'll take advantage of that fully.
Oof. Here's Malone. After the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Malone, good. Something that could be a difference maker in this one is Moses Malone's dominance on the glass.
I agree. I mean, Chicago is going to have to fight extremely hard to beat Malone to rebounds. He's relentless in pursuing them, especially offensive boards. But limiting the Hawks' second chance points, I think, is essential for this Bulls team.
Good observation. Here's Webb after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Grant against Malone. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
It's Pippen on the wing. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's speed. Pippen's got 5 now.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Willis, he checked in for Koncak. The Hawks trail by 10. You know, Clark, in some ways, this game could come down to either Jordan's or Wilkins. And who scores the most? Outperforming the other could seal the game for their team.
And, Kevin, that's exactly what we'll be keeping a close eye on. Which one is leading in the point column? Because I agree the winner of that duel very well could decide this thing.
Oh, what a duel it's going to be. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. Carr, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Bulls leading by 10. And now for a little background on this superstar matchup, here's David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jordan and Dominique have met up in the slam dunk contest twice, each winning once. It was just last year that Jordan won over Dominique in one of the most talked about and controversial dunk contests ever. I know fans are hoping we'll see the tie-breaking contest between the two someday. Maybe they'll settle for tonight's game. Back to you.
David, I can see it in my mind's eye. Those two going at it. Clark, no question. They're two of the most skilled dunkers in today's game.
And, Kevin, it's just another thing that makes these meetings so electrifying, so must-see TV. Hard to beat getting to watch two gifted scorers like this go at each other.
And the athleticism is right just off the charts. Credit to these Hawks, Clark, for having a constant postseason presence these last few seasons.
3 straight second-round appearances, and then last year a tough loss in the first round. But I say don't let that fool you. These Hawks are a very competitive team.
They really are. And the Hawks making a change here. Smith has checked in. Carr with a screen on Paxson. To halt the run, and it's Willis finishing it off.
The Jet that time quick to find the open teammate there.
Jordan the pass to Carter. Shoots over Willis. Rebound by the Hawks.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
To the paint. Here's Carr, and the dunk by Carr.
Really hard not to see the open teammate right there. Good find by Willis.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jordan looking around. Paxson outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
Smith outside. Pass to Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
Boy, T-Rex they call him, Kevin Willis, devouring those second chance points.
To the inside. 2 on the clock. Another one falls for Chicago.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Chicago Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Chicago as the second quarter gets underway. It's been an exciting game so far between the hometown Chicago Bulls and the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
For the Bulls, they've got a new coach at the helm this season. With Phil Jackson, this is his first stint as a head coach here in the NBA.
On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Smith. Malone is out there with Willis, and it's Rivers, and it's Wilkins, and at the 3, the small forward. Here's Rivers after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Wilkins outside. Malone outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Smith. Malone, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Malone's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, his length, his persistence, his size. Moses was custom made to own the glass. Great offensive play right there.
To the wing right side. It's stolen by Smith. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Jackson, of course, a former player, a former assistant under Doug Collins in Chicago. And Clark, I hear he's got some interesting ideas when it comes to on-court strategy.
Well, Kevin, you know, he's certainly got some good pieces to test those ideas out with. There's no denying that. But what I think matters most is that the guys seem to relate to him and like him. Chemistry between players and head coaches is critical.
Well, you know, you played a long time, and you know how important that connection can be.
That's a very key deal.
Now, looking back at the opening quarter, Clark, Jordan managed to stay ahead of Wilkins in points scored.
Yeah, really good start for him, Kevin, in that regard, but can he keep doing that the entire game?
Right. Here's Livingston following the basket by Michael Jordan. Wilkins, the pass to Livingston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks again can't hit. And so Grant will bring it up for Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. With the Hawks here in his building, you can see the way Michael Jordan is approaching every possession, looking to make an impact. So far, Michael Jordan has been getting just about, Clark, everything he wants on the offensive end.
And that's not unexpected, but, you know, that doesn't bode well for the Hawks as Wilkins has been unable to answer Jordan with shots of his own, which I think says a lot about the job the Chicago defense is doing.
I agree. Jordan trying to free himself up, and that one's good by Pippen.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends. Well, you got to appreciate how consistent these Atlanta Hawks have been. I mean, season to season, even while going through some roster shakeups, they've been steady.
And he gets it to go. Malone's got 6 points.
Making people around him better. One of the things Doc is best known for. Doc Rivers, that is.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive. And they double up Jordan. Puts up a 3. Passes it to Carter. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Clark, as we know, last year the Hawks were able to hit 50 wins for the 4th consecutive season.
And, Kevin, I think that speaks to, obviously, the product on the floor, but the quality of their organization, too. I mean, these are players and coaches who just know how to win games.
And Michael Jordan, no doubt, one of the greatest dunkers of this era.
Boy, you love the swagger in MJ's game. Going up high and throwing it down hard.
Pippen against Rivers. There's the dish to Wilkins. Shoots from the right block. Here's Livingston. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
The Hawks and the Bulls, when you look at the measurables of teams and players, pretty standard for the league, with explosively athletic backcourts and then quite a bit of size down low, too.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. And it's sent back by Wilkins. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Atlanta. Tony comes in for Doc Rivers. Jordan is doubled. Lock at 6. And there's Grant on the assist from Michael Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists now tonight. Clark, we were talking about size. Both of these teams start a 7-footer at center.
Yeah, you know, Koncak and Cartwright are very imposing at that position, Kevin. And then you get Grant and Malone are paired evenly at 6'10". So, hey, there's no way this game is not going to be physical in the paint.
Yeah, it'll be a battle for sure.
Leaving no margin for error. That was a terrific finish.
Clark, this is what happens when you refuse to box them out.
Yep.
Now, here's Jordan. 1 point in the game. The shot's good.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard. Loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Here's Webb. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Tony against Pippen. Here's Malone. That one misses. And the Bulls going the other way now. Michael Jordan on the wing. From 12 feet out. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got his 4th assist in this one. Wilkins surveying the defense. Ball's knocked loose. Malone sets the pick for Wilkins. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. So welcome back, everyone, to the third quarter of this contest between the Bulls and the Hawks, where Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins have been going at it. Here is Paxson.
And as this second half gets underway, the defensive ability of the Hawks and Bulls only become more important. You got to limit your opponents down the stretch, and both of these teams have the ability to do that.
Pippen is out there with Grant. Then there's Paxson. Then there's Cartwright. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that's rare for a star.
The putback. Rebound by the Bulls. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pippen outside. Grant sets a screen for Pippen. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. We were talking about this before, but Clark, some very capable defenders on both sides of the floor.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, the duo of Pippen and Jordan, so effective at wreaking havoc and forcing turnovers. And the Hawks have Doc Rivers, who can hassle ball handlers. He's physical as a backcourt defender, as well as Moses down low to eat that glass and block shots, too.
Both are fun to watch. Let's check in with David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, coming out of the half, you think about the rivalry between Jordan and Dominique. Dominique was, of course, the league scoring champion in 1986, but Jordan took that crown the next season, and he's held it ever since. Just another area where these two great players are going head-to-head. Back to you guys.
And we're the better for it. David, thank you. I wonder if either player, Clark, is thinking about that scoring title tonight.
My guess, Kevin, is that it's perhaps somewhere lurking in their minds, maybe more front of mind for Dominique, who I think would love to snatch back that scoring title.
I mean, listen, that is a huge label of success. So I can't fold either one of them. Can you?
No.
We're going over the numbers from the first half. Clark, Jordan was able to top Wilkins in scoring in the first and second quarters combined.
A critical advantage, partner, that he worked really hard to get. Not all of his hoops were easy ones.
Right, you're right on that. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, Grant finds a shot he wants, and then he takes it with great confidence and conviction.
Paxson against Webb. Here's Concap. Shot clock at 6. Wilkins kicks to Rivers. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Jordan.
When you think about Michael Jordan, you think about scoring, putting the ball in the basket. But he does a lot of other stuff out there as well, like moving the ball effectively. You know, given their lead, wasn't sure if they'd come out with energy in this third quarter, but there's the answer for you right there.
And Wilkins slams it in.
Boy, nice setup with the pass, and Wilkins bounces up knowing just what to do with it.
And so here is Chicago. You know, we touched on it. Last year, Michael Jordan Clark was actually 8th in the league in total assists. He was a top 10 assist guy.
It's not something that comes to mind when you think about him, but it's very impressive nonetheless, Kevin. Shows you what kind of leader he is. He knows he's got to get his teammates involved and work well with them for his team to be its best.
Yeah, he's a terrific facilitator.
No doubt.
He goes up again. And it's Wilkins. Finish. It off.
Let's rewind to the dunk contest on that one. Wilkins loves to go upstairs and take it to the rack.
Now Jordan, and he has 28 points for the game. And they double up Jordan. Pippen with a wide open look. Pippen missing again.
These Hawks have a trusted and capable leader steering the ship, and that's Coach Mike Fratello. He won Coach of the Year for his work with this team in the '86 season. Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
As we get deeper into this game, Clark, it has been all Jordan offensively, as we can see, leaving Dominique well behind him.
You know, I didn't think it would be this one-sided. I mean, Jordan has just been operating at a totally different level, and Dominique has not managed to match that intensity or production.
You're so right. Yeah, an experienced coach who knows his team inside and out. That's Mike Fratello. Clark, do you think that gives the Hawks an advantage?
I think it could, Kevin. I mean, Coach Fratello will have an easier time seeing what his team needs out there and will know what adjustments best suit this squad.
Atlanta calls timeout. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Willis, he checked in for contact. Carr comes in for Malone. Smith checked in for Doc Rivers. And it's Tony in for Webb. Here's Willis. Smith outside. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Shoots over Pippen. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Grant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jordan against Smith. Outside, Jordan. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Another big night for Jordan. What a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Carr with a screen on Pippen. Smith can't hit that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Left side, Grant. Fades away, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
From the mid-range area, Grant's nice-looking jumper, most effective.
Here's Wilkins. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bulls out front, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back, everyone. We get into the fourth quarter of this thrilling game between the Atlanta Hawks and the Chicago Bulls. And this crowd is feeling it. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
As this game wears on, you have to be so conscious of Michael Jordan. I mean, he's got something of a reputation for being a closer, and that's an understatement.
That was something to see.
Good. Boy, listen to this Chicago crowd erupting What a jam by Michael Jordan.
Paxson against Tony. Pass to Willis. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside. Here goes Michael Jordan.
Jordan, so sweet to watch in the air. What a treat.
And the Hawks with possession. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Smith against Jordan. Smith the pass to Willis. And the basket is good.
With the rock inside, hey, Willis has one thing on his mind. Let's go to work. You know, something I like about both of these teams, the Bulls and the Hawks, is the experience they have, the range of experience. I mean, you've got younger guys like John Koncak and Horace Grant, and then you've got the seasoned veterans like Moses and Bill Cartwright. It's a really good balance. I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
Now, here is Tony. Down low, Pippen with the steal. Jordan outside. And they double up Jordan. And the pass to Paxson. Back to Jordan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. Clark, I've always wondered how valuable you think it is for younger players to get a chance to play alongside more experienced players.
Kevin, I think it's crucial and absolutely vital. Older guys have a way of being able to teach a young star so much about patience and which battles you fight and which ones you let go and how you carry yourself as a pro and all of the nuances of playing in the NBA. Good veterans can help young players set the tone for the rest of their careers.
Oh, that's a great answer. And it's Smith missing.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Grant sets a screen for Jordan. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 41.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
Up top, Tony. Guarded by Paxson. Pass to Willis. To stop the run. The rebound by Cartwright. Cartwright's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Paxson. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Right side, Pippen. Another one falls for Chicago.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
And here's Atlanta. It's Tony on the wing. Pass to Willis. Shoots over Grant. Here's Livingston, defended by Pippen. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
Scottie Pippen so effective as a two-way player. Rewarded on offense for working hard on defense right there.
Jordan against Smith. Over Jordan. Atlanta again missing.
They desperately need something to fall.
And here's Paxson. The pass to Cartwright. Pippen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Hawks.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's Tony. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity. Cartwright
inside. Outside for Jordan. Paxson outside. .51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Drops in the tray.
John Paxson has a very efficient stroke from deep. When he lets it fly, it always looks good and most times goes in.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Here's Livingston. Here's Conkamp. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. The jump hook. Kicks it out to Grant. The fader. It counts.
Quality shot from mid-range there. They are clicking right now offensively.
And the Chicago Bulls, Clark, managed to pull out the win here tonight with Michael Jordan delivering a terrific performance to overcome Wilkins and these Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, Kevin, able to beat Dominique's offensive talents once again. Always special, though, to watch these two go at it head-to-head. MJ got the better of Dominique this time.
He did tonight. But looking beyond just the two stars, Clark, as you like to say, this was a team win.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, Jordan cleared and made the way, but the rest of the Bulls did a terrific job keeping up with him.